I'm here with Henry Muccini, who is Professor of Software Engineering at the University of L'Aquila in Italy, if I'm not mistaken.
Hello,
And-
correct.
And Henry and I have worked together for many years, but one of the things we haven't worked so much on it is what does Gen AI mean for the future of software engineering? So I thought, Henry, we would start a little bit with that. What is the future of software engineering in the age of AI?
Okay, so let me tell what I think about that. If we look at the past to understand the future, we know that software engineering was introduced in 1968 for a few main purposes. Make it systematic, the construction, monitoring, and quality assurance of complex software systems.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. So if we stick to it, and if we look what is happening today and what may be the near future, that's I think is really where we need to invest. I see companies rushing as much as they can, taking the first technology, especially with agents, the first one that came under their hand without having the time, honestly, to evaluate, to compare. We have been doing these for more than 50 years. So
The evaluation and
the evaluation,
of new
comparison,
technologies.
understanding what to use when. And for example, in terms of quality, I was thinking here, there is a new full set of qualities. It's not only that we have new qualities like trustworthiness and whatever is undecidable and all those trust that happen with AI, but also we have also from new component that are unknown sometimes. We are black box essentially. Okay, and also we have this human in the loop. And the interaction between human and AI, as we have been discussing here a lot, may play a role. I mean, when, how to make AI interacting with the humans.
Right.
Final thing that comes in my mind between hundreds of possibilities is trade-off.
Trade-off between?
Trade-off between qualities, for example. You know that AI has been born, AI community has been always looking at one quality, essentially precision.
Yeah.
Okay, to make the model closer to 100% precision. Okay, in our field, trade-off has been always the main. How different quality attributes. Sometimes they are, traded off. Sometimes they you increase one, the other one increase. Sometimes it's inverse.
Right.
And here, I think we can play a role because we have more than 50 years of experience.
Right.
In these kind of things.
Right. Good. So I think that was a really interesting reflection. One of the topics that you brought up during the seminar here is what you call, I think, quality-driven design, or quality-based design.
Yes.
What do you mean when you say that?
I mean that, for example, here we are talking about patterns. Okay?
Yeah.
There are many patterns that exploded from the community, some from the industry, some from the academia. Okay, but for example, which one we shall use when?
Right.
This is something that we know how to analyze. We did in the past.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we shall draw a line and give inputs to the society, to the companies to say, no, don't use this pattern or don't use, this component because this is not giving you what you expect, the minimum quality you need to guarantee.
Right. Yeah.
So I think quality patterns and tactics also is something, very much important. Something that I didn't see much here talking together is about sustainability, honestly. Okay.
Sustainability,
so,
from
an environmental point of view, from an energy consumption. And this couple of days discussion, it came very minimally. I know that this is a concern that comes, unfortunately, after many other concerns, cost, quality, performance, trustworthiness. But I also believe that we need to spend much more attention and time on, environmental sustainability, what we are doing, since agents may consume a huge amount of energy and then a huge amount also of money related to running those engines.
Right. One of the topics I was interested in is, you mentioned the human-AI interaction. How should we think about that in your view? How should humans and AI work together? What is the best way?
I mean, we know that there are many ways. There are many agents, many type of AI agents that can be done. That can be, going from just support to it to be really a copy of ourselves.
Yeah.
What I understand and I believe that it's important not only to understand the interaction patterns, but what are the implications in terms of the education and the knowledge the human needs to bring in the pattern. So this is one point.
Right.
Okay. And the other point is the timing. What shall come first? In which order? AI, human, and then again human and AI, it's kind of a workflow of human and AI
yes.
interaction. It's not only a workflow of agents that interact to make the software,
Right.
but it's also a workflow of human interacting with different type of AI and vice versa.
Right.
And my understanding is that depending on the type of interaction, you may require different skills to the humans and different type of models from the AI.
So can you give an example of how you're thinking about this? What would be a good illustration of that?
Okay. For example, we were discussing early this morning about what can be the future of software engineering in the era of generative AI, and the pattern that we use is we as experts draw a list of expectations. Okay, the SWOT analysis. Okay, then we started the process and we put which type of knowledge, our 20, 30 years of experience on that information. Then we pass this information to one AI agent. Okay. Then we asked to another AI agent to do some more computation. Then it came back to us that made some reasoning and asked again some other things. This is one part of execution.
Right.
And it's a part of execution where agents and humans have their specific skills.
Right. Yeah.
There can be many others, as it happens, that you first ask the agent, the AI, then you get back. Okay, and we need to better understand, in my opinion, which is the cost related, which is the knowledge related to those different interaction patterns between human and AI.
Yes, so, good. Yeah. So if we talk about software engineers today, with everything that is happening, where we start to see that in some industries, like for Lovable and websites, I can use AI to generate the entire system. If I go to the automotive industry, we need clearly a combination of humans and AI solutions in order to get to trustworthy systems. What should I focus on if I would be an engineer today, a software engineer today, or an aspiring software engineer, maybe a student or someone who is just starting in their career? What are the key skills? What are the key capabilities? What are the key things I should look at?
I believe that, again, we need to skill our students. I'm also teaching software engineering and software architecture in my university. Okay. Indeed, the critical reasoning, the critical thinking is becoming more and more important. So in the past, in my classes, I was teaching more the concept, the content. Okay. Now I'm switching to teach more on how to evaluate, how to have the ability to critically analyze what is produced by the AI. Because otherwise, what is the alternative? That a 15-year-old kid, if we don't do this critical analysis, will be as good as a 20-year-old expert software engineer if we just make the AI doing everything without our control or our interaction with this. So critical reasoning for me is, I don't know yet what does it mean or how to make it, but this is the skill that we need to give to our students in order to progress and have systems that are, again, systematically built with quality attributes in mind that can be measured, that are the principle of software engineering.
Good. So if we look at research, software engineering research, what does this mean for us as software engineering researchers? And if I would be a young PhD student or recently graduated PhD student, what should I focus on?
I can tell what we did and the mistakes, in my opinion, that we did. We started a few years ago really trying to catch up on AI and believing to be experts on AI, especially, one of the 3 years ago edition of our conferences. Okay, where we were all starting speaking about AI, not knowing very much about AI. Okay? So this is something to be avoided for sure. Now we are more
more humble.
More humble. Now we are more reflective. So we build more knowledge. We have our youngest students that and the point here, I think, to answer your question is how much we need to introduce AI, which concept of AI, and when. So there is a lot of discussion about, not using AI at the very beginning, or not using to generate artifacts. So where the reasoning comes from the student, and trying to create this critical thinking, and only after that get help from the AI and get an interaction. And for me, AI is just another element. We have conversations, we have different skills. Okay? talking with AI is talking with somebody that has skills very different from what we have.
Yes.
That's it. We may be wrong, they may be wrong. If we can collaborate and understand where we are stronger, and when AI is stronger than us, I mean, they can analyze trillions of data that we cannot do.
Yes.
Hopefully we can do a reasoning based on our experience that is something that AI cannot do, at least in our field.
Yeah.
So if we can maximize our own skills and what AI skills are, what we need to avoid, and that I see that is happening in our research community and also here for the young researcher, is trying to run and run, trying to catch what is happening, trying to catch the next model. We are going to run at ICSI a BOF on software architecture.
Birds of a feather section.
Birds of a feather section, where we are going to discuss with whoever will come what can be this from a software architecture point of view.
Good.
And we intend also to replicate this at the software architecture conference at ICSA in a few months.
Good.
Because we really need to focus on the differences and what we need to really know.
Good. I only asked for 10 minutes of your time. I already took more than that. So with that, Henry, thank you very, very much for your help.
Thank you for
your
inviting
valuable
me.
inputs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.